Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome back. I hope you've all had a good week. We are at Friday. Hopefully, you all are enjoying your Friday. We are going to be returning. We're starting off with the unicorn, I see. Are you all just waiting for me to arrive for the chaos? Unicorn and a bird. Okay. Let me go get the bird. uh, let's go let in a bird. There you go. There's your bird. Thank you for the pets. But yeah, I hopefully all of you guys are having a good Friday. Enough food. Can I at least say hi before you guys start throwing stuff at me? No.
Blossom 2022 just resubscribed for 9 months.
Thank you, Blossom, for resubscribing. 9 months. You've been around, sticking around for so long. Thank you so much. The food. Oh, the food. Just throwing all the food at me. Ah. You guys are throwing all the food. All right. Anyways, let's see. Where was I? I was just welcoming you guys in. Yeah. We're gonna be returning to Angel Hare today. So we're gonna pick up where we left off. I think we're gonna revisit the last video that we were on. I think that's gonna be my plan. And then we will continue forward. At the rate we're going, we went through the videos before that last time. I think we might get it done today. We might actually get it done today. But you guys seem to really enjoy this. So I did talk about this a little bit on yesterday's stream. But since you guys seem to really enjoy this, perhaps I can we can make this sort of a actually like a continuing thing where I will. Yeah, Angel Hair is an analog. It's like an analog horror story. It's an ARG. We had like a little bit of interaction that we could do with them. It's not as interactive as some other ones, but there was still some viewer interaction when it was going on. And like I said, I'm not sure if this thing is actually done. It seems to reoccur every September, it seems to be going. You've seen it and analyzed it? Well, we're going through it again here. If you want to stick around, you're free to stick around. I'd appreciate it if you stick around. But like I said, if you guys like this type of stuff, and you guys seem to like this type of stuff, we can definitely, I was thinking about returning to some like the original ones, and we'll have fun going through those. Why is there, okay, sorry, I got distracted. There's a bird like perched on my window. Yeah, Angel Hair is a very much a cute one. It's not a scary one. It is very cute. It's a cutesy one. It's a nice one to introduce people into the concept without it being like that hard to really like follow or think about or be like super scared about. But I thought it would be like a nice little fun one to sort of introduce you guys to it for those that have not seen anything like this, and it'd be a fun one to analyze with you guys. I knew like little bits and pieces about it, but I had never actually sat down and watched the entire thing before. But yeah, I was thinking like we could go and watch some of the original ones after this. Like I said, if you guys like this, I was thinking we could return to what is it, Marble Hornets or Everyman Hybrid. Those ones are longer. They're a bit more on the scarier side. Not too scary, but still on the scarier side. I know there's some other ones that are on like the more animated digital side that are also scarier that we could go check out too. But that's for the future. Potentially not that far in the future, but that is for the future. So, with that, let's head on over and actually jump in. How's that sound? Go ahead and jump in. So, I'll see you guys right on over there. All right. And here we are. Made sure we got everything all set up before we started. So, like I said, I think we're gonna rewatch the last video that we watched that we ended on last time, which was a cliffhanger. So we'll just get a little refresh on that, and then we will jump into the new stuff. So, for a reminder, this one is called Flirting with the Void, and the description says, "What have I done?" And we left off with finding out that Angel Gabby did not escape to the internet. She is somehow still trapped in the show. Did you only watch? It seems like every September they've been releasing new ones. How long ago did you watch it? These ones were released last year. These are the case files. Because we've been hanging out with Zag, Angel Zag, here. So, let's go ahead and get started here. Like I said, we're going to rewatch this and then we'll get to the new stuff.
Don't worry. I'm right here for you, Jonah. Good job. Now it's your turn to hide. But don't leave the room. That's cheating.
Oh, so you haven't seen the new ones. Well, you get to experience it with us then. Ah, yes, when she broke the frame rate. We remember that.
Hello, Jonah. You called? I'll always come when you call, Jonah.
Her promise. Yes, she promised. You missed the star? Don't worry, there'll be another one.
Oh, Angel Gabby.
She answered anyway. Yeah, she always answered when he called, but she can't seem to come to him now. Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel like it's like a horror. It shouldn't be in the horror genre. It is definitely strongly in the ARG. It does have some like I can see how some people would find it like scary because it does deal with some heavy topics that we have talked about in the past. Granted, dealing with heavy topics and like the stuff that Jonah had to go through and did in the past doesn't necessarily make something just doesn't put something in that genre. Yeah, yeah, he did stream it on Twitch. did not get to see him when he was streaming it on Twitch. I did try to look up his channel and I couldn't find his channel.
Let's go.
Would you look at that?
There was like one person watching when Gabby broke the
That's
fourth
classified,
wall.
pal. Don't worry about it.
I love how
Oh, there.
he
We're
calls
associates.
the TVs
I'm not her
demon
dad,
hair
pal.
boxes.
I don't care for her hand-holding approach, but her work's none of my business. You ask me, kids are smart. Show them what to do, they'll figure it out without the song and dance. Look, buddy, I need you to slow down and ask yourself an important question right now. Think about your little rabbit friend and really ask, do you want to know? Or do you want her back? Huh?
Zag's asking the heavy-hitting questions.
Oh, goodness, it's Gabby.
And this is where we left off, with noticing Gabby did not leave the show. That's the thing, there was a count of 2. Not a count of 1. His view count was 2. That means there was at least one person watching. I believe it was 2. It said 2. So there was someone watching. That's what makes it so funny, because it's like there was one person watching that happen and not having any context for what was going on. Imagine you're watching a stream and all of a sudden, like, this children's show that you're found randomly streaming on Twitch all of a sudden, like, breaks the fourth wall. Yeah, the one random person not knowing what's going on there. But yeah, we figured out that Angel Gabby is somehow still. It almost seems like she's scattered. Like they had to like piece different windows together to see her fully. She was like scattered over multiple windows. Is she fractured? Is she like...
Gabs! Can you hear me?
Sorry, was there like Ariel in one of those scenes? Is that like the Little Mermaid underneath all that?
Gabs?
I'm pretty sure that's like the Little Mermaid or something like Disney. Like background underneath all that. That looks very Disney. What is that wallpaper?
Gabs! Can you hear me?
Alright. So, that is where we left off last week. Finding out Gabby did not escape to the internet. She is just trapped. Somehow. Like, still within the show, almost. Oh, wait a second. Is the next one another music one? I think the next one might be another music. I'm sorry for the ads.
Maybe we should call ourselves Vital Actual Farms.
I don't pay for YouTube, therefore we get ads.
You said we should make trying the new Boost Mobile risky.
No, risk-free. Make switching to the new Boost Mobile.
Go away. Is this another soundtrack? It is. Is there anything hidden? Thank you for the pets. Let's see. Let's try skimming through this. She's chasing after a hot air balloon. What is in that hot air balloon? I can't tell what's in that hot air balloon. Who knows? We do know that she can affect the real world, though. Don't know what her abilities are when it pertains to the digital world, though. I don't see... It seems like they're lowering. They're getting... Oh, they are getting lower to the ground, it almost feels like. So they do land at the end. Don't know if that means anything, but... We were not going to sit through that long video of just music. Are they making a game? I don't know. I think it might just been like the style for the music, though. But it could be hinting at something going on within. K6. Lady, come down. The description says things will never be the same. I don't understand how they interact with the world. The music video said game lit. Game OST. That is true. There was another music. Hang on a second. Where is the other one? Bonus case files. Where was the other music? There was an Angel Hair mixtape earlier. That was very similar to that. That would be really cool if they made a game based on it. And it would be cool if they got it. Yeah, you're throwing. I forgot to set that. Hang on. There we go. Ah! Food. I always forget to fix that. You guys throwing everything at me. Why are we over here? Oh, that's because I hit the buttons. Alright, well, let's get into this one. And actually figure out what's going on here. I don't understand how they interact with the world.
Gabriel, it's me. Can you hear me?
He just referred to her as Gabriel. That's only, I think, the second time we've directly heard the name Gabriel mentioned in the show. She sounded like she was in pain. That is Angel Zag and Francis. We went and Jonah broke into a church and got a film roll and set up a projector. And that is where Zag came from originally. He needed basically to not have a paws and a tail to be able to investigate easier. So he changed the format of what he was being presented in. So he instructed Jonah to go and get this format so he could see and investigate easier. So I didn't know how we found her, where she is.
Say something, Fran. Do the call.
Split between too many... Hang on a second. What's
Do
that?
the call.
Split between too many streams. in too many places. All because of me. For exposing her to this.
Gabby? Oh, Angel Gabby?
So did Jonah create? No, Jonah did not create any of these guys. Jonah, when he was a child, used to watch Angel Hare as a cartoon. And Angel Gabby would react to him. And when I say react to him, I mean like directly react to him. Not in the Blue's Clues kind of way of like, can you find the clue for me? And then there's a pause and wait for like all the kids to yell like where it is. No, like she would actually like be able to see through the screen, and she helped Jonah at one point. Like we directly know that she helped Jonah take apart a gun and hide the parts. And she also caused a flood to erase documents that would have incriminated Jonah. No, the other two, like I said, they're from those two are from an old film roll that he stole from a church. They're from an even older cartoon than Angel Hair.
Francis? Zagzagel!
Zagzagel. Well, we have a full name! We have a full name! Zagzagel. No clue on what angel that is, but okay.
Are you?
That is a question that I have no clue on that one. We came to find you.
Jonah? Oh, Jonah. I'm sorry.
He's a big kid. He can handle himself. Are you okay?
Yeah, the lore is getting crazy here. She's trying to help everyone. On an internet full of troublesome kids. So she did escape to the internet. That's why she's fractured. Okay, I think I get what's going on. She's fractured on so many screens because she's fractured herself trying to help everyone because she was broadcast to so many different screens when she's so used to just being on one screen, more than less likely. Google says the angel of truth. Well, he's trying to seek the truth, so that makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense since he's a detective. And it also makes sense because he does... We made note last time that he doesn't carry a weapon or doesn't seem to use a weapon. Every scene that we've seen him in that's like a fight scene, he's always defending himself, but he never harms.
He's right. You're so capable now.
Trying to be there for them. All of them, all at once. Yeah, that's fracturing her. And here I am. Ooh. Distracting her for my own sake. Yes, I think they were. I believe they were because Zag came in once Angel Gabby went missing. And he did change up this message of the show and totally disregarded basically the premise of the show to try to seek out Angel Gabby. And he would like give looks to Jonah when he was trying to interact with him originally, but not directly interact with him until Jonah threatened to turn off the show. And when Zag asked Francis, "Do you know this guy?" Francis basically gave like a look of like, I'm not supposed to answer that question. You'd give that guy looks to be honest, yeah.
What do you need? You need me to come to you?
You're all grown up, Jonah.
I should go. Jonah's freaking out. You should make me forget again. That's a good question. Did she make him forget, or did he forget because of trauma?
Excuse you? Didn't you say she was your friend?
It's very kind
Thank
of you
you
to
for
put
the
others before
pets.
yourself, Jonah. But you don't have to be scared.
She seems to be getting more and more whole as the more they talk. I'm scared. I'm scared I'm wasting your time. I'm scared I'm working for you.
It's true that you're not a child anymore. I can't help you how I once did. But it's kind of fun, isn't it? You can be anything you want now, Jonah. Just like I always knew you could.
You certainly aren't how I remember.
Francis! Well, there's your confirmation. Francis was aware the entire time. You're asking so many questions, but is there ever... I think that is a good question. I think it has something to do with like the studio where they're from. And it is also documented like not every copy of like Angel Hare is a way for them to interact. There were just plain copies of Angel Hare that just went with the formula of the show and she could not interact with or couldn't see through. It was the only one that she seemed to be able to do that with was the one that Jonah was getting. And what was the original title? Wreath of Life was the original producers of Angel Hare. And a different studio produced this show here. But I think I said I put my money on it being like a Wreath of Fire or something like that. Make sentient Batman solve everything in under a minute. just have them jump over to Batman. I don't know if that would work because I think it's under the same publishing studio. I think they can only go to certain cartoons, like certain shows. But I guess we're gonna find out. Or at least we might find out. Let's continue onward.
Okay, we don't have to get dramatic.
Could.
Let's back
You
up.
certainly aren't how I remember.
Okay, we don't have to get dramatic. Are you grounded, Gabs? You better.
I don't know. There are so many voices calling. It isn't like before, Zagzagal.
It's the internet.
Millions of TVs, apparently.
Uh-huh.
Don't run on time blocks. The kid knows the lay of the new landscape.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't care for it myself.
The internet is a place where a lot of people need help.
Yeah, but back then, we had help.
Would it bother you, Jonah? If I'm not the perfect guardian you remember? If things didn't stay the way they were and I needed you too?
All I'm trying to do is pull up Batman.
You want a guy on the outside again?
So they had help from the outside before. That's interesting. It makes sense, but that's interesting because obviously they would have had to have someone create the cartoons in a format, like a format for them to be able to interact with the world with and help people through. Yeah, it is interesting. It's very interesting. You were never perfect. Oof. You were just there for me.
And now you can be the same.
Oh, great. We're having this scene again. Hey, it's from the other. That's from the other music video. Hang on. That's basically from the other music video. Like she wasn't waving, but Francis was in the hot air balloon. You think Zag used the text thing once? So, wait a second. Do we have Angel Gabby back now, or is... Okay, so it's back to saying Reef of Life again, because we're an Angel Hare here. Francis should stay a badger. Yes, he should. Loading. What are we loading? Oh god, what are we loading? They both looked a little bit concerned there. What? Why? Offline? Hang on. What was that? Yes, we're going frame by frame. I want to see. They both look concerned. Why do they both look concerned at whatever Jonah's loading? And I like that they're both back in their original TV shows. So it does look like Angel Gabby is back in her original show, and she does look somewhat like she has been, like, grounded. She's steady. She's no longer fractured. That's a good thing. Hopefully Francis is back there and also being a badger again and not going to be over in the other show again. Also, looks like Zag's going to be staying over there. Loading browser history. No! Hopefully not. It's going to be full of furry art from that.
With the money I saved, I thought I'd get a wax.
It's poker night! I love how they're playing poker night. Oh. Oh. Yeah, he probably did want blackjack again. Angel Hair theme song, mixtape, lounge music to long for. Thank you for joining me on adventure. Please enjoy the sounds that brought us here, as well as a new lullaby version of Angel Hair theme song. So we're getting another mixtape here. And we do have more stuff later on. So, is this just going to be them? It looks like it's just going to be them sitting there playing poker. They should play Uno. Oh, hang on. When did she put down her cards? Oh, they're slowly like putting down their cards. Okay. So they are slowly, like, playing. That's interesting. Wait, why is this area so... Something happens in here. Maybe. That's like the most replayed area. So I'm just curious what's going on there. Oh! Oh! Well, now we know what she looks like if she comes over. I mean, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I can see her being a fox. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. You bet Gabby has a mean poker face. Yeah, I'm sure she does. I love how they can reach across the shows. Looks like Gabby's gonna reach over. Oh, we can see a little bit of her human. Like, we saw her, like, silhouetted before. She's cute. I like how they did that. That way you could see these two in their forms for the other shows. Thank you, YouTube, for telling me when people did replays. And then it looks like... What's going on down here? Oh, this is just the new lullaby. Okay. What's this at the end? That one's offline, that one's doing credits. Okay. Well, that's interesting. We get to see a little bit of, like, what they look like from
Did you know your skin
either
is the
side.
largest
I don't
organ of the
care
body?
about
The lightweight
this. Go
moisturization of
away.
Old Spice lotion is like
Is this an ad? This is just an ad. Okay. This is purely an ad for the plush that you could buy. Do we want to watch this? You're buying that. I don't know if it still is for sale. The Kickstarter is over, but fill out the form if you would like to be notified should the plushes ever be available again in the future. Don't throw food at me just because I'm getting to this late. It's not my fault that they're not selling them anymore. But we can watch this.
Who's this? Why, it's Angel Gabby, your very own guardian angel. She'll watch
Yeah,
over
you
while
guys
sleep.
don't have a cooldown on that right now. Right now. Eventually
And she
there
plays
will
so well
be.
with others. With a soft exterior that makes her perfect for hugging and holding, bring Angel Gabby home today.
God, this feels like one of the old
There's a limited number of
ads.
Angel Gabby dolls, so get yours
This
while supplies
feels...
last.
This feels like one of the...
Never
Yeah,
be alone,
yeah,
never be
they
afraid.
did...
The only guardian angel that you can see and hold.
Thank you
Angel
for the
Gabby
pet.
from Keith Publishing. Get yours today.
Keith Publishing. That is... The fact that I mentioned Keith Publishing, like, they're still sticking to the lore there. You're still throwing beans at me. Okay, so this is the actual ad for the Kickstarter.
It's everything you could need for a charming afternoon. With hours of entertainment in store.
Who are you? You're expecting somebody,
I love how, like, committed that they are to
Look
this.
at that interior satin lining. This is a collector's item. This will last a while.
The Francis plush. You're bringing in a bird?
Get
Francis!
yours today.
Francis heads! Zag! Yeah, I believe that was the company that basically redistributed the tapes, if I remember correctly. So it makes sense that they would also redistribute the plushes, and it's really cool that they're doing it in the same style, like the ads are done in the same style of the time frame that the show would be a part of. Wow, you guys don't want a cute little Francis to go sit on, like, on your desk or on your shelf, or maybe sit on your pillow? Wait. That said, profits go towards future projects. At the end there. And I will be bringing in that bird in just a second. Once these ads are over. This is a long ad. And of course there's two. I'm not gonna make you actually listen to them. Alright. Let's go get that bird. There you go. Another bird added to all of the birds. Just all of the birds. Why? I just noticed how many birds there are in here. You guys froze me. Are you proud of yourself? Are you proud? Look what you've done. Look what you've done. Look. Oh, good. Yes, you are. All right. Okay, so Otis Spirit, Angel Hare AMV, featuring Cable Harris. This area of the VOD might get muted. Support the Patreon to get Francis makeshift plush made. So this is another fundraiser, basically. But we'll still enjoy it. See what else there is. Don't shut off machines. Jay. Because he's still broadcasting. I get that. Oh, hang on. Let's turn the sound on. That would help. Is that Francis's home? That is Francis's home. Francis, go sleep in your bed. Don't sleep in a chair. That's bad for you. Francis? Francis? Francis! He's remembering when he called out first to Angel Gabby, because he mentioned that he had a bad past. He's mentioned that he had a bad past. That's not what I wanted. Oh, you can, like, see her in the clouds. I love how Francis is like, you can see him flickering between the different forms. So yeah, there's the three angels there. We don't know who that middle one is. I feel like we're gonna eventually meet that middle angel. What, you're the middle angel?
Well, would you look at that? Little old me.
Pretty sure the rest of that's just mostly ads. Oh no. Hang on, what was that? What was... The unicorn's coming in to cause problems! Well, while the unicorn's going and you guys throw food at me, let's see if I can figure out what was in that flash. Was there anything? I don't think there was anything in that. It's just those 2 frames. Yeah, it's just a couple frames. Okay. There isn't actually anything in that. They're just using the flashes in between the different credits. Okay. That's interesting. I like how they did that. Francis Metalhead confirmed. Who knows? Maybe he is. That would be funny. Who's coming for you? Ready or not, here it comes. Will you be prepared when September arrives? We're getting more this September! Well, I know what we're going to be doing in September. So, we're probably meeting that 3rd angel this September. Yeah, this is, we still have a few more videos left. We're at 26 out of 35. So, we still have a little bit more to go. But, definitely, we have, this was posted a month ago. So, they're getting ready for September. Because the next area is called Dice. Disc. I like how it's like, we've gone from tape to case, and now we're on to disc. So we're like advancing through. I wonder if we're going to like CDs next, since he's essentially creating like a new format. All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and continue this and see what that is. And thank you for the pets.
Angel Gabby. Oh, Angel Gabby.
If you think you're special, if you think you're the only one. Once again, this area is probably going to get muted if you really did forget. Don't worry. I'll make you remember. After all, not all of us could be an angel-haired child.
So happy to see you.
Expect me this summer. This September. So, Jonah's sharing angel hair with everyone this September. Yeah, that does sound vaguely threatening. We're finally getting into like what's really going to be starting up here, the start of the discs series. And it does look like we're going to end on a mixtape. This was alive! Open panel. Let's see what... I wonder if there was any live reactions to this. We're allowed to have live chat replay. Forgetting isn't always a bad thing. Forgetting can be convenient. And that is true. Forgetting can be used as a I mentioned this before. Forgetting things, especially as a child, can be used as a coping mechanism, especially if you're forgetting trauma or a traumatic thing. He has started doing... okay.
Hey.
Yeah, there was people. There was people. Look at those people.
I bet you weren't really expecting to hear from me. Haven't really kept in touch. Oh, wait. I forgot. You read your videos.
Haha, I'm in danger. Yeah, feeling that. I saw how this worked first time, so here it is. Why do we have a floppy disk? Hyrax in the rocks. Disc 1. The discs are floppy disks. Okay. Okay, I get that. I'm getting where that's going. That would make sense of being a game. Alright, you know what? Before we get, like, really into this, because I feel like we're gonna be here for a while, I am gonna run this ad. So, before we get, like, super into this, I'm gonna run the ad, and we're gonna sit here and talk about this and that and random stuff, and then we'll get back into this, okay? That way everyone can be here for this. So, it's a 3-minute ad. I'll see you all on the other side. And let's go. And while we're waiting for that ad to finish up, I will get the music playing for us again over here. So we'll actually have some music while we're waiting for them all to get back from the ad. There we go. Thank you for the bet. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I feel like you guys are really enjoying this. And I'm having a lot of fun doing this. And I'm excited that it's coming back this September. Hang on, wait a second. That just happened. I keep forgetting the months. The months are weird for me. So it just happened again, so I wonder if it's going to happen again next year. So, this is all the new stuff that just came out this year. We're into the new stuff. So I wonder if it's going to happen again next year. Because we can make this a yearly thing. If this is going to be a yearly upload type thing, we can definitely do this every year. You're having real good fun right now? That's good to hear. So, I will probably look into a couple other ones that are around, other ARGs. I know, like, a lot of the other ones that I know of, they're a bit more on the creepier side. But I feel like those would be a lot of fun to look into also with you guys. So after this one is done, which right now we're fast approaching the finishing line here. you got from me talking to Dutch. You gotta love the commercials. Gotta love them. Who knows what you're gonna get. But yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna be looking into like which ones we want to go to next. I really would love to revisit Marble Hornets and what is it? Everyman Hybrid. I would really love to revisit those. Those ones would be. I wouldn't have to like really go searching for anything on any of their sites. Another one, I don't know if it's still going on, but I had a lot of fun following it when I was following it. I definitely did fall off near the end. Was, oh, what was it called? I forget the name of it, but basically the premise was the sun set one day and it never rose again. And there was like alien-like beings. And it was, I believe, mainly over on Twitter where that one was. Anyways, it looks like you guys are all back. So, with that, let's go ahead and get back into the tape. Or, well, I guess the live. You heard about that one? Yeah, that one was a really interesting one. I loved how that one was done because you didn't see that many like that before. So, it took a very unique approach. Just every so often you get a tweet from this dude who's like, I got service! This is an update. I'm still alive. I'm not dead yet. I'm like, okay, he's still kicking. Great. Don't know what parallel bullshit you're in, but okay. I got this. It is a game! You mentioned game! It is a game! I got this game when I was a kid. I never stopped playing it since. Today is the last day I run it, just to show you what happened before I got rid of it for good. Here's how it went. Here's what it started as years ago. Ignore the dude in the corner. This is the only original footage I could find. What's with all the extra like post-it notes around? We're gonna go back and like revisit this after.
So we're just gonna jump in and get through this intro bit. This was back in the day when guys would create these games in
We're reacting to someone who has another reaction on. Okay. Then we're doing some Inception shit here.
In just floppy disks, person to person. Old school.
First big difference is that mine has the voice lines for the characters. Other copies do not. Next big difference is everything else.
Today's the day, isn't it? Don't
everything
back
else.
Down this time.
Good descriptor.
I know you can push yourself. We both know it. You just have to follow through and practice assertiveness. I have faith in you. Let's give it a try.
Wait a second. Is the second angel in the video game? Is the second angel in the floppy disk, like in the video game? I can't remember when it first changed. But whenever I was sad or angry, the game always knew I needed escape. I had to back out and come, and I was like, you weren't in the stream yet. I guess you know what that's like. Is this even Jonah? That is a good question. He hasn't like actually introduced himself really. Here is the original opening quest.
So first things first, the king says
Not
that
him. That's not Jonah. We know that much.
While we were off stack ranking. So he sends us to the tavern to look for clues. On the way there, we actually want to help out this old lady, get her out.
That's him showing us what the game is supposed to be like. In my copy, it always something new.
You must go to the orchard. The opposition that awaits you there is great. But be strong and begin discovering what you can do against those who don't have your interests in mind. Once you bolster yourself, you will be ready to confront the jester and retrieve our stolen princess.
It was cool at first. Insane, but special. Ah! You throw beans! Now I'm just tired. I don't want to explain how it came to this.
Speak your mind. Get it all off your chest.
Years of embarrassing childhood grudges.
Don't give him an inch. He doesn't deserve it.
Judge me if you want. I'm just trying to give you information.
Hey! Segan.
Don't like you. Why does that character not fit with the entire rest of the game? I saw your other videos. I don't think this is Jonah. I don't think this is Jonah. You've dealt with this kind of crazy before. Yeah, I don't think this is not Jonah. I thought about burying it, burning it, throwing it in the river. But what did you say below this? And scribble out. It didn't always used to be like this. Well, I mean, more than one person can be called Jonah, but I don't think he ever said his name. Did he say his name? I don't think he's ever said his name. Like, the chat's been calling him Jonah, but now they're questioning if he's Jonah. Maybe there's something you can do. All I know is it's getting worse. Good luck, Jonah. You're old. Not Jonah! Not Jonah! This is not Jonah! This is someone sending a message to Jonah. Okay, so we are seeing from Jonah's point of view, but this guy sent him a video. We're getting... Oh, this is so much Inception. And he sent him the game.
Wait.
Is that what he was downloading that made them both concerned? I don't know. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna get rid of that. Demon Hair game? Maybe. It might also... It might house a Demon Hair. It might house the other Angel and Demon Hairs. The Angel might be fighting Demon Hairs within that game. We don't know. But I guess we're gonna find out. We got a little under 10 videos to find out. Is there anything at the end there? No, I don't see anything at the end. Next. We didn't ask for shirtless dude. Disc 2, difficulty settings. With friends like these, how did I get... Huh. That doesn't really tell us much. Alright, so from what little I remember. Did we want to go back and try to figure out? I did say we were going to go back and try to like read all like the little sticky notes. Do we want to go do that? Cologne, yeah, cologne perfume commercials are just like let's have as little clothing on the model as possible to represent smell. That is, I don't like most ads, though. I have found a fun way to pass time. If you're ever in a public setting and there's a TV on and you can't hear what it is, you sit with your friends and you try to guess what the commercial is for before they finally put up the name of the product. That is a fun way to pass time. From what little I remember. Single. The other dude and I were friends when I was young. You think most of your childhood trauma comes from perfume commercials? Yeah, that is a like let's not show that to children, please. Please and thank you. That is you're so worried about like kids seeing stuff they're not supposed to, and then as soon as the ads come on, half naked people or mostly naked people trying to sell perfume. You gotta go? All right. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. We're probably going to finish this up, unfortunately, but the VOD will be up on my Twitch for a little while, and then in about a couple months, it'll go up on my YouTube, so you'll be able to see it there. So, they were friends when they were young. Just the neighborhood kid kind of friend. Oh, look at that old... Look at that. I remember when keyboards looked like that. We lost touch and I never thought about him again. My mom, no. My mom knows his mom on Facebook, so I got his phone number. Don't go dialing that number. But he wouldn't pick up. His friend's name is Blessing? Where do you see that? Is that what that means? Huh. I mean, it fits with the theming. And it's probably very much like deliberately picked, because everything in this is very much deliberately picked. There's nothing in this that is not strategically picked out. In a lot of these, in a lot of ARGs, everything, even like the minute details, usually have a meaning to them. Yeah, like both of the essentially the two characters in this game, the people, like Jonah and this guy, they are both probably not their actual names. They're the characters in the universe type of. That's their names. But he wouldn't pick up. This is taking me back. I don't invite friends over much as a kid. So I had to tell Gabby who he was. I remember when computers looked like that. Oh, the big computers. And that was just a screen. The first thing you put down was the actual computer, and then you put the screen on top of that. Oh, I remember those. Like I could even you could even like hear over the music, you could hear that screen turn on. Oh, I want to know how much money he spent just getting that. Getting a functional one of those. Oh, those things are ancient now. These things are ancient now. To find a working one of those that you can buy, because these are like collectors now. Like the only people that have ones that work are collectors. Like I can feel the static off of that screen off of pure memory. But yeah, like I remember having a computer that looked like this. I remember having one. It was a time. That was a time. And she had to tell me about the game. Oh! Just... Well, I just lost the game. And now all you've lost the game! All of you have lost the game, because I just lost the game. If I have to lose it, so do you! I mean, everyone who comes in here is also gonna get reminded of the game.
We've adapted from all sorts of places.
You don't know what the game is?
Just wanted to do things differently.
Wait, who was that? Should I go into the history of the game? Do some of you not know what the game is? In order to play the game, you have to know about the game. Once you know about the game, you are always playing the game. The game is you cannot think about the game. As soon as you remember that about the game, you have to announce that you have lost the game. That is the game. That is the entire game. You cannot think about the game. Once you think about the game, you must announce that you've lost the game, therefore making other people lose the game. There is a some people play with a grace period of there being like about an hour to forget about the game again. And there's, I think, only 2 people that can officially end the game. And one of them is the Prime Minister of England, I think. There's 3. But yeah, there's just a select few.
We've adapted from all sorts of places. Camille wanted to do things differently.
So there is an angel in the game.
Interactive experience where you get stuck waiting on kids to solve puzzles. Awful idea.
Our TV schedule gave us breaks, but with their game, it's been so long.
Huh. There's always a game.
Us whenever they wanted.
If Camille is still in there.
What if we play the game? Stop mentioning the game!
You saw the video? The kids said the game's gone all wonky.
Then they need our help, Zagzagal.
I don't recall Cam appreciating outside advice.
Would you stop making excuses? It's a wellness check, detective. Take the case.
It's
Listen,
a wellness
gals,
check.
A game's not like an episode. It could be dangerous in there.
I'm not afraid.
I love that that she called it a wellness check. It is. It very much is at this point. It is a wellness check. Could it hurt you? That is a good question.
Not necessarily, but it works totally different. Commands, controls, user input, we're at a huge disadvantage.
Camille wouldn't do anything to us.
I don't like where this is going. I don't like where this is going at all. Do you think part of it is my fault? Since footage had me in there too.
Don't worry, Jonah. No matter what happened in the past, we choose how it affects us now.
It's strange. It's strange seeing them uncertain. Seeing them worry. That is true. It's unusual to see them like that. Like, to see them worry for others is a fairly normal thing. Like, she worried for Jonah, but this is an entirely different type of worry. So we're dealing with Gabriel, Zagriel, and Camille. So we have, I forget what Gabriel is for. But we're dealing with the angel of, was it Truth? and the angel of strength and war. You booping me? You booping me! But I'm here to help. So he's here to help. It's time to insert the floppy disk. Yep, that's how that goes. Brief of life, but what does the A stand for? We know WOL is wreath of life, but what's the A? That is the question here now. Saint Gabriel is the saint of messages, communication workers, postal workers, and straight from the Google search. A Retho life game? That would make sense. And this was probably made around the same time as Gabriel's Angel Hair videos, so it makes sense it'd be made by the same studio. Because we know Zag's format is from a different studio. It's WOF. Whatever my old friend left in there. Whatever of his old friend remains. Yeah, it might be. I love how they can actually see over the screens, see into the other screens. It's the fact that they can see out and they can actually interact over the screens as long as they're close enough to each other. I'll do what I can.
Oh, golly. Will I get to meet Angel Cammy?
We'll see.
Here we go. New game. I think they're planning to, because they were talking about how if they go into there, they don't have as much freedom because of all the commands and the user inputs, and they also don't get any breaks like they would with when the shows were getting shown on segmented blocks of their show times. Alright, it doesn't look like there's anything in the credits, so... No ad for us. Well, there's still an ad, but... Oh! The two sidekicks are together! Oh, we're getting another letters with! We're getting another letters with! Okay, I want these two to have a good friendship. They seem like they sort of have a little standoffish, but I feel like they could be good friends. Player 2 has connected. It's time to co-op your submissions. That's the description. Bonus disc. First save.
Heavens to Betsy, that office is a bee's nest.
Oh, Miss Franny.
Hey, hon. Zach's still going back and forth with the rest of the Stooges, and I couldn't think straight. So I thought, what's the quietest, emptiest,
Your boy Francis?
loneliest place I could go to get all these inquiries addressed? You're not gonna make a lady do all this alone, are you? Fantastic. First
Francis.
one's from Ashton Pyre, who asked if you and I recall the first time we met. How sweet.
Oh my, it's a little hard to remember. Good thing I made a drawing to commemorate the occasion.
Oh.
Yeah, you never can tell who you're gonna get on.
I love that. I love that. I love that drawing. We love Francis. Yes, Francis is fantastic. Francis is the boy. I love, like, the distinct difference between Angel Gabby and Angel Zag. Like, I'm not sure if that's just shadowing or if that's actual markings on them. She did not seem so pleased in this meeting here. Francis is a national treasure. Yes, he is. He is. He truly is.
I made a drawing to commemorate the occasion.
Yeah, you never can tell who you're gonna get on with. Not every road starts at dead end, huh?
I sure am glad we gave each other a chance.
And speaking of your merits, Curdle and Gabe Owen 3593 ask how you got so good at art and if you've got any tips.
Oh gosh, well,
Drawing advice with Francis.
I improved over time with lots of practice.
Oh, we are gonna go back and look at this.
Inspiration to learn from.
It's impossible to keep this one.
Hang on. We're gonna go back and look at his drawings.
Thank you. I improved.
Okay, so he has like a sketch for his house door here. Fitting to the call. The fitting to call my own. I think that's supposed to be like a self-portrait there. That looks like it's probably might be Angel Gabby, but it could be another one. Don't have enough context here to read those.
Over time with lots of practice.
That one, I almost want to say that one might be one of the demons.
And I'm always on the lookout for new inspiration to learn from.
It's impossible.
What was that text at the bottom? Back up. That is in cursive, and I have a hard time reading cursive. Luck of something mountains. He don't think that has anything of super importance.
It's impossible to keep this one out of museums.
Well, anyway, next we've got Mr. Soma Aricado, Melody.
Which actually he did give good advice. Like, if you didn't catch his
How
advice.
we've been adjusting to the internet and how we're adapting to modern times.
You know, the more things change, the more they stay the same.
She's been enjoying the esports scene.
Minute was taken, and verses 22 really want to know what he got into for stealing the.
But the strange return has been in ways old kin. Okay, thank you.
Mail.
Here, let me back up. I wasn't paying attention.
Modern times.
You know, the more things change, the more they stay the same.
She's been enjoying the esports scene.
Minute was taken, and verses 22.
I'm sorry. What? Okay, apparently she's a fan of esports. Got it.
Really want to know what he got into for stealing the mail.
That's a personal matter.
She didn't press charges, the chicken.
Miss Franny.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Here. Denier3925 asks what it's like for you to be in Wild Hare, and Honored1811 asks what it's like being an Angel Hare.
It's
different.
Like Darkwolf392 asks if Gabby ever has disagreements with other angel hares, and how angels resolve disputes.
Is Francis single? As far as I know.
It's possible to have the exact same opinion on everything, but you deal with it.
By listening to each other, compromising, and being able to disagree without anger or ill intent.
Sure.
That's good advice on both friendship and also, like, just in a partnership. That is really good advice for both of those. I can't let you in. I have no control.
Bet. Should have seen this one coming. William Mackenzie 5008 wants to know if Gabs Zag ever told us stories about Cam.
Oh gosh, not anytime recently.
I doubt it's the same Cam any of them used to know, with how long it's been.
Time's always gonna change people, but sometimes it can be for the better.
Yeah, sometimes. One thing's for sure, you can't be certain of nothing.
Our last letter's from Onyxism36.
I like having them both there, because we have, like, two different, like, points of view.
If we're related.
Heavens no, we're not related. We're co-workers.
Oh! Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I'm worried about that. Cam might have gone a little crazy in there. And it seems they have differing opinions on what their relationship is, just being coworkers or being friends. Hopefully Francis gets another friend. Francis needs another friend. Right now, Francis's only friend is Angel Gabby. Francis needs another friend. I like that we're getting like a scroll from Wild Hare, like from the background. He is a gem. Who is that? That's Cam's friend or sidekick. Every angel seems to have like a little sidekick. That's probably gonna be Cam's.
Petco's got scary good pet costumes for under $20. Made for the...
Yeah. Alright. How long have we been going for? How long have we been going for? We have been live for... Oh, only an hour and a half. It feels like it's been longer. Alright, before we get into this, let me grab a drink of water before we get into this. Yes, to an extent. Here, let me get a drink before I explain why I think that's not something that would happen particularly. So, I do believe that is something that is possible to have happened. Like, any of them could potentially, like, go insane. However, Cam decided to go in an entirely different format, where they have less control. They also don't have any guarantees for any breaks or anything like that. Unlike with the show block, where they have more control over when they're on air. They're only on air for so much time. Then they have a break. They have control over the input of the show, like what's going to happen, what's going on. They have control over the scenery, what's going on in there. with the game, they're relying on an external input. And I'm afraid that that loss of control is what would drive Insane there. And thank you for the head pat. That is a look. That is a look. It was a trap. It was a trap. How could you? How could you? All right. Let's get back into this and continue. We have another 5 videos to go. So, let's continue. We are on disc 3. Reformatting. We're all in now. Jonah! Please tell me you did not get sucked into the game. We don't need that happening right now. We don't need you to have a VR experience with a floppy disk. What does that remind you of? What did that remind you of? Of the game. No! Not again. We're going to the video. Diving into something so unfamiliar. But I don't let new things scare me anymore.
Choose who you'd like to be, and the others will join you.
Wanna stand in for the rest of the party, Gabs?
I don't like the idea of hiding.
Yeah, well, we're less likely to break something if we go in under cover.
Careful transposing your ethereal form across divergent planes, Gabby.
Okay, that was our big words, big man.
Okay.
Let's just go.
Today's the day.
That was interesting.
You're really leaving. I hope your years of training prove successful. And when you come back...
Wait, is Jonah controlling Gabby at this point? Was that change still for Signar?
I hope your years of training prove successful. And when you come back, promise me you'll be a good friend.
Dialogue. That's interesting dialogue. Or is it already adapting to us? Was I not a good friend? Jonah! We need you to have good self-worth at this point. Don't falter on us right now.
Looks like the banquet ended without us.
Oh, okay, so they're the 2 other characters.
Oh, I'm surprised to see you. Have you come back after all this time to help?
It shouldn't feel different talking to a game instead of a show, but it does.
Then you were sure to go into town and find the jester. That wicked fool is the reason the princess... why she's...
Huh. Okay, so do we think that the angel is the princess? Jonah might have mentioned what he did. Gabby said you need to go to a friend's house so that way you have an alibi. He was the friend that he went to. That's what I'm getting here. He didn't go to his he didn't meet up with his friends a lot because of his living situation with his father, and more than less likely after the situation there was probably a lot of trauma still going on because of his previous living situation with his father. But you know how little kids are, they're still going to talk to each other. So he probably did mention something about how he needed an alibi, and he was his alibi. So that's interesting. And his friend had interactions with the angel of, what was it, strength and war? Strength to not tell anyone? To not tell the truth? It got to be too much. Eventually, too corrupted. And he sent it back to Jonah after he realized Jonah was remembering. I'm thinking, so, once again, do we think that this angel, do we think she's currently her role in this game? Do you think she's the princess? But then who's the jester? Because we're saying that the jester is corrupted. So either, I'm gonna say either the angel's the princess, and I'm gonna say the helper is corrupted and is a demon hare, or and is the jester. Francis is still over in Angel Hair, in the show Angel Hair. That's where Francis is. He hasn't left that. Only the angels moved over. They're like little helpers stayed behind. They're yeah, Francis's role. So I'm thinking it's either Francis's role in to this angel. That one got corrupted and became and maybe fell. What are you doing? How did that fall? I have questions. Who's throwing cabbages? No, and that's what's worrying me. Whoever's here, go next door. Don't throw food at me. The ghost is throwing food. I need to go pick up the cabbage. We're already dealing with angels in the show. I now have to go deal with the ghost. I'll be right back. It's either a ghost or a mouse. One of the two. Leave the cabbage be. Leave everything be. I know you guys can still hear me, even though I walked away. Perk of having a headset mic. I can walk away and still yell at you guys. Or yell towards you guys. Alright, I'm back. Remy trying to steal from your kitchen. We've had a problem with mice for a while now. There's been an ongoing battle. I think we finally got somewhat of a handle on it. It's one of the perks of living in the woods, especially when someone decides to do construction right next to you and tear up a bunch of the woods. You will end up with mice in the house. Anyways, I didn't like see any mice. I didn't like hear any like skittering or anything like that. So I don't think it was a mouse. But anyways, let's get back to this. What does that like little notepad say? I can't really see what that says. Like the sticky note says something.
It's a bit of a sore subject. Let's talk to the king more once we've built up some trust.
Is Cam gonna give us the runaround all day or come out and say hi already?
Don't be upset with them. When we find their friend, we can ask what's going on.
Yeah, it's
they
unreadable.
They don't want to talk is what's going on.
We might not have to run around. Older games were far from perfect. They had glitches and soft locks. And skips.
Now that we have the bird feather,
we returned to this guy
from that shoe, and the broken.
I want to know who this guy is. I want to know who this guy is. That is true.
Weather vane. We can
yeah, but you can actually, the developers can actually like put in patches now for those.
It looks like it's
for games like this, there was no way to like patch those games,
so
those problems.
Heading. So the clouds roll away on the map, and we can say go to cave. Yep, and in here is that weird little fella who kidnapped the princess.
If we already know the solution, we can skip straight there. Cam's here. Cam's helper.
This ain't good.
Okay, so the jester is Cam's helper. Their friend.
He's gone?
Yeah, no helper, that doesn't help. I wonder if all the music is original, like if he like commissioned all the music to be made for this. That is true, but didn't the king say the jester was in the town? So the jester might just be going entirely off script at this point too. If the jester is the one, I wonder if Cam's not the one who went crazy, but it's the jester, you know, her helper who went crazy. And is the one... And might have made a deal with the demon hares. Because they have to pull in demon hares at some point. They wouldn't have mentioned it so predominantly at...
Around all day or come out and say hi.
I know it was like a fan thing, but... I feel like it should be something that should be brought up.
It's a bit of a sore subject.
You know.
Why? Then you should go into town and find the jester. That wicked fool
Go
is
into
the
town and find the
reason
jester.
the princess. Why she's.
It might be them like trying to find him, but like couldn't.
It's a bit of a sore subject.
Hang on a second. What did he type? Ask about the princess.
It's a bit of a sore subject.
Okay.
Let's talk to the king more once we've built up some trust.
Is Cam gonna give us the runaround all day or come out and say hi already?
Don't be upset with them. When we find their friend, we can ask what's going on.
They clearly don't want to talk
Okay.
is what's going on.
That's interesting. That we can't ask about the princess at this point. So we're assuming that the princess is the angel and she's been trapped. And the jester is the helper. I think he's just frustrated, and I think he's also I feel like he's scared because he does not have control in this environment. He seemed nervous to even get into this environment, and he brought up the fact that they would have so much less control over everything around them and even their own movements in this environment. And you're throwing food at me! You're throwing beans at me! You're all throwing food at me! But there's going to be an ad starting soon, so before we get into the next video, because I think we're done with this video, before we get into the next video, we will run that ad. Actually, we're going to go on our break. Because we are at the 2-hour mark. We're fast approaching that. So we're going to go on our break. So, as you know, break time. We're going to play the music. I'm going to run the ad. Get up. Stretch, move around, go get something to drink, go get a snack, go do a chore, go do what you need to do. When we get back, we'll get on to our next video, alright? And I'm sure you guys will greet me oh so nicely, right? Right? I'm sure you will. But I will see you guys all when we get back. It is going to be I'm gonna say a 10-minute break. I think I need a 10-minute break. There will be food thrown. Alright. Well, I'll see you all when we get back. Like I said, enjoy the break, enjoy the music. I will see you all then. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the break. I got up, I moved around. Hopefully you guys all did the same. But we are back now. And we will continue along this journey where we are going to be discovering where this angel is and what's going on with the jester. As we uncover this mystery, which we are fastly approaching the end of. We are very fastly approaching the end of this. Everything working? Yeah, everything seems to be working there. All right. I was fully expecting to get food flung at me the moment I came on screen. I'm like still bracing for it. Like when is that food gonna come at me? When is the food gonna be thrown? But that's all right. So, when we left off before break, we did, where was it? We, just got into the game here, and we decided to cheat our way to the end, where the cave was, to see the jester, Well, Jonah did at least. Jonah decided she'd just wait over to the end where the jester is. However, he was not there. The jester was not there, so this angel's version of Francis was not around. He is missing. And we just still don't know. We have not made contact with the angel that is part of the gang here. So that's where we were. We did go through this entire one. We just backed up to check where the king was saying where to go to originally meet the jester, or start looking for the jester, which was the town. There's the beans. There they are. So, let's get to the end here and start up. Not an ad. No, go away. Okay. So, disc 4 disconnected. That does not sound good. It doesn't get to be easy. Did you think this was going to be easy, Jonah? Jonah, this was not supposed to be easy. If Angel Hare reflects Gabby, and Wild Hare reflects Zag, I'm not sure what Hydrex in the rocks says about Cam. Because so far, their game is a lonely one.
Now their friends MIA?
I don't understand.
Is he gone or just not there? Not here.
You ever see the badger leave his post?
He's gone. Why would he be gone?
Oh, so he's gone.
You blame him? Look at this place.
Empty streets, missing assets. Oh, so this is not just like their friend is missing. Like, there's a lot of stuff like just straight up missing in this game. Like, is it because you cheated? Is it because you glitched your way through? Because that could be a thing. Like, they don't like you glitching your way through. They want you to play it. There's something wrong going on here. There's something worse going on here than an overly adaptive game, isn't there? I'm afraid that they didn't just get like they didn't just disappear. I'm afraid they got deleted. That's what I'm scared of. Because our two other angels.
We take the king's money and head.
Our two other angels are in there right now. Something that has Gabby worried. Yeah. Go to the forest.
Gabby?
They're not there anymore.
There's nothing to look at.
They disappeared too. No, bad. That's what I was worried about. No, that's what I was worried about. They've disappeared. Thank you for the pets. But now they're gone. They're gone, and they've disappeared because something is making everything disappear. They're gone. Between the cave and the forest, Gabby and Zag are gone now. The party is gone. He is alone. It's gonna be up to the Francises. It could be literally just like the game is deteriorating too. That could be a very real thing. Like the game, like the cartridge itself is deteriorating because it is so old. But I don't think that is the problem. Because his friend was playing it every single day before this. And while it was acting weird, it was not this. It was not, it didn't seem like it was deleting stuff. It was just going off script. Majorly off script, but off script. Because even the game it's still going off script, saying like there's nothing there to look at all.
Invalid command.
Invalid command.
There's nothing to look at. Invalid command.
I don't like that change in tone. I don't trust you. I don't trust you at all. I don't trust you at all. No, 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 no. The answer is no. The answer to everything is no. Don't trust. Not trusting. 0 trust. 0 out of 10. No trust. No trust is given to you. Thank you for the pet. Yeah, but like within that amount of time, that is probably about the amount of time that this disk has been around. This floppy disk has been around. So that we are within that time frame.
Command.
Help.
We should ask around about the princess. I'm sorry. There is no saved game to restore.
Go to the cave.
Jonah? Where did you go?
They stayed at the cave. Oh. Oh, they're still there. Oh. Oh, they're still there. Okay, they're still there. Yeah, that was almost very bad. That could have been very, very bad. Oh. But obviously, like, so Jonah left without them somehow. So Jonah somehow left without them. So is something blocking them from getting to where the princess is being kept? Because them as a party are not able to go there. His party members, yes, his party members are angels. Jonah himself, like his character is not an angel. He's just a normal, sort of normal character. But the other two are angels that have taken over those. And I just noticed, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Angel Gabby still has like the ears. Like the ears, and I love that. How her ears are still there. And I love how it's also a combination of both her characters from both of them. Maybe Jonah has to go alone. That's true. But they still don't know where everyone is and everything is, because they're still missing items and they're missing everyone in the game. It took me to the forest, but it left you behind.
This is why I hate games. It's always another puzzle.
And I love how it still like shadows his eyes.
It's okay. Jonah can do this.
Alone. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think you need to go alone.
Without backup? If Cam gets alone with him.
I love how she's just sitting in the car.
Camiel isn't used to performing like us. Running a game, having control over everything, it's a different mindset. Their goal is to motivate you down the path they design.
They're used to manipulating your down-and-out vulnerable type.
Sexy girl! Just look out for yourself.
Okay. She trusts me. Yeah. And I trust her judgment. Go to the forest. So we're back to the forest.
There's only two ways I know of for a hero to lose their sidekick, and neither are good.
Maybe it didn't happen on purpose.
Don't be naive, hun. This gig is about commitment. You're either fired, or you quit.
That's not good. That is not good at all. So that is sort of essentially confirmed. One of them has really gone rogue here. One of them has gone rogue. The question now is who? Who has gone rogue? Franny has one hell of a car. Yeah, she does. She has one hell of a car. I actually knew someone who had like a car that looked like that. It was really cool to to ride around in it. But yeah, we're at the point where we now know for sure one of them has gone off the deep end. The question now is who? Who has gone off the deep end? Here, for a little bit of fun, let's do this. Let's run a poll. Hang on. Can I do it on the side? Can I? Chat. Where is it? Community polls. There they are. New poll. Oh. And I'll even let you guys don't know how to make this an actual Gamba, so it's just going to be a poll. There you guys go. Who do you think lost it? I did not spell that correctly, but I was typing quickly. I do go quiet when I type. I'm sorry about that. Typing takes a lot of brain power for me. Who do you guys think lost it? The angel or the sidekick? How much decree does the angel have? 90? Let's see. What do you guys think? Both, probably. You guys think the angel... You guys think it is the angel who's lost it? Both, probably? Well, let's find out. Hey, it's you guys! Oh, I mean, you guys have been sitting there too, but you guys actually made noise. Crowcause. I don't see anything in the credits. So this is definitely going to be interesting going forward. We still have a few more videos left to go. Hopefully it wraps up in this mount. If not, who knows? Maybe it'll be continued next year. Don't. Oh, I did not mean the next video. Go back. bonus disc. Last load. Disc air, reinsert, try again. Yeah. I do not pay for YouTube, therefore I get ads. I don't make you listen to them. I try to mute them so you guys don't listen to them, but... Help?
Hello there! Type your inquiry and I'll do my best to help.
Wait.
Oh, though that does not exist asks what...
Are you? Yeah, I don't like him at all. I don't like this guy at all. I don't like him. 0 out of 10. Don't trust him at all. No trust is given here. Yeah.
Best to help. Oh, though that does not exist asks what I know about hyrax and if I have free will. Hyrax are mammals who like to find homes in whatever little crack or cove in a rock they can find. This makes us resilient and formidable. As for free will, that's a broadly defined concept.
Was he her helper? I feel like he was her helper.
Here's a real gamer. Honor Janice asks if there's currently a queen, or if the princess was going to be queen. It may appear the princess is fated to be queen someday, but we all have unique paths we can take. Sometimes it's worth exploring if the most obvious destiny is truly the one worth chasing. Wowie!
I don't like his change of
Zelda wants to
tone.
know what it's like having Jonah suddenly return.
Like, it's a
And
true
Abby
thing, but...
Gabby wants to know how to mend a broken friendship. It can be hard to see old connections again, and how to mend them depends entirely on what broke them in the first place. Is there trust to reestablish? Resentment to pull out and address together? Sometimes it's best for both parties to stay separate.
I don't like you. Like, the beginning part of some of your advice was that advice was actually decent. That was actually decent advice for, like, what happens when you, like, have, like, issues with your, friendships and stuff like that. But that ending part, there is... that's personal. That is personal. Yeah, either this is the helper or this is the angel. One of the two.
But the best relationships can be worth working for. It really depends.
On top of that, just with the relationships and and stuff like that, another bit of advice that was not given there. Some relationships are not worth working for if they are toxic, and you have to identify that they are toxic, and you usually will find that when you are evaluating, like, why you are having trouble within that relationship. And those are the types of friendships or relationships in which you do not want to mend or rekindle. And you're bringing in another bird! I'm gonna have to shoo out birds today. Today's gonna be a day where I have to actually shoo out the birds. There's so many. Now let's get to the next question.
Batteries 5829 wants to know
That's
if
a
it's
name.
ever hard to accept the forgiveness you've been given. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Forgiveness is a gift and can't be demanded or forced.
That
Once
is true.
it's given, though, it should be treated preciously. Put it somewhere safe where you can always look back and remember that things are okay now. And nurture it well by continuing to act in a way that earns forgiveness.
I don't entirely agree with that. If someone wronged you and then they try to, like, they say, like, I'm sorry, and they seek forgiveness. That you don't have to accept that. You don't have to accept that apology. If you are forgiven for something, you are given that second chance, and you should look back on that and use that chance to grow. I don't know if that's exactly what he's talking about there, but
that way, it will always be a strong and healthy defender against any doubts or judgments. Market asked who the man on the outside was, and why he stopped helping Gabby. Whatever this is referring to, it sounds like a cleared Title 11 United States Code Section 101 to me.
Huh? I'm sorry. What? What was that? You're Googling? Okay. Thank you for Googling. That was just a straight up just mentioning legal mumbo jumbo there. Oh. Hang on.
Sounds like a cleared Title 11 United States Code.
Title 11 United States Code 0 Section 101.
Section 101 to me. Allison Beatty.
Yeah, that was that Title 11 101. Yep. Be right back. All right. Well, apparently we're gonna find out what that is. But like, okay. So whatever this is, what was that question again? What was the question again?
Market asked who the man on the outside was, and why he stopped helping Gabby.
Okay, so the man on the outside. So if some of you don't know what that's referring to, the Angel Hare production, and it seems like even the Wild Hare production, they had someone on the outside helping them get their shows on air in the production of the shows. They had someone outside, like Jonah, in a sense, helping them spread the show around so they could help people. But that person is just no longer in the picture or something like that. We don't know. We don't know what's going on there. But the fact that he just straight up mentioned something to do with the legal system there. And that's curious considering the fact that when Jonah's mother went to look into it, bankruptcy law? Huh. Company went to bankruptcy, maybe? Did you see that? What did we see? What do we miss? Ah, the food! Maybe. But but the question was directly at Angel Gabby. And Angel Gabby's production company, original production company, was the Reef of Life.
That earns forgiveness. That way, it will always be
Not
a strong and healthy
Reef of
defender
what I
against
believe is
any
Fire.
doubts or judgments.
Reef of Fire was Wild Hare's production.
Market asked who the man on the outside was, and why he stopped helping Gabby. Whatever this is referring to, it sounds like a cleared title.
That is interesting, though. I think it did mention that Reef of Life did... I think I remember there was a mention of the original production company going into bankruptcy. if I remember correctly. And that's why I went to a redistribution company. And that's why we have that secondary company sometimes. So it might have something to do with that. That's interesting, though. That is interesting, because, like, that you would know this, and it would be brought up, like, even within the game here.
Section 101 to me. Allison BD8986 wants to know why angels are always held by friends. Toonie Birdcam wants to know if
Why did you get so sad? I can't tell if you're sad because you're missing someone or sad because you're, like, remembering a time. You're either the angel or you're the Fran, and I don't know which. And it's bothering me.
if angel hairs need to...
Hang on.
Toonie Birdcam wants to know if angel hairs need to pick their friend and helper, or if they can go it alone. Ansung Gustafsson 9966 asks if there have been any other instances of friends quitting or being fired.
Oh.
Dragon the Axel.
Oh. You think this is the Fran? This feels like the Fran. This feels like the Fran, especially since we've had all the other, like, letters with have been with the Frans, not with the Angel. Even though it's Angel, it's letters with Angel, and it's directed at the Angel. It's never been the Angel who responds. The closest we've gotten was when Zag interrupted. Because he's like, what are you doing? We have work to do.
Axolotl asks how I answer everyone's questions and if I ever need a break. Well, I could sure use a break right now.
Oh.
Do you want to exit the game and eject that there disc champ? Be a pal?
Oh.
Just gotta raise that lever and yank the disc out?
Oh.
Whenever you're ready, I'd sure love a break.
It was mentioned
it's fun
how
hanging out, but the best things come in doses.
it was mentioned how they can't get actual, like, scheduled breaks.
Going to watch. Okay, buddy. I'm just gonna pop back to the main menu. Check back in later, okay? Much later.
It was mentioned how they can't get actual scheduled breaks because they're in a game format, unlike the show format where they have scheduled breaks because it is in a scheduled format. And he just got asked a whole load of, like, heavy questions there. So he's not having a good time, no matter if you are the Angel or the Fran. That is not having a good time. Why are we sucking up SpaghettiOs? I am deeply disturbed. Why would you do that to your vacuum? I don't care if your vacuum can do that. Why would you do that to your vacuum? You're adding another bird? We're adding another bird to this mix? You're disgusted and frightened. Yes. As you should be, for whoever sucks up SpaghettiOs with their vacuum. The birds are taking over. Truly taking over today. Disc 5. Fail state. We went digging. Where, where, where are we ready for what we'd find? It's not the worst it's ever been. It's truly not the worst it's ever been. We have had it worse in here. It was when you guys found out there wasn't a cooldown. There was many birds in here that day. So many birds. There were so many birds. There's clips of that. Of just the bird apocalypse. I ended up putting the birds flying upside down because there were just so many of them. No, we don't bake the birds into pies. You guys don't get baked into pies. Anyways, Gabby says the game will lead me. I need to be what was that? I need to be careful how I follow. Oh, wait, I forgot. Sound is important. But there's no game.
I'm afraid the wizard
Talk to Crow. Look, this crow talks too! This crow talks too! Sort of like you guys. You guys can also talk. You guys can also yell at me. And not just by on the bottom of the screen. You guys can actually yell at me.
Years ago. I'm afraid the wizard left years ago, hero.
Huh.
This isn't about the princess. She's in a mine for the whole story. You should be asking about yourself.
Wait, what? What was that?
This isn't about the princess. She's in a mine for the whole story. You should be asking about yourself.
What do you mean to ask about myself? Who's self? Oh, we were talking to the crow and then you came in. Why did you come in when we were talking to the crow? So gave the game to me. I have to stop acting like a guest. Ask about
Look
Jonah.
who's finally taking some responsibility. But it's too little, too late. And you're using shortcuts again. I get the feeling you're used to cheats. But let's see how that...
This angel... Did this angel create a character based off Kid Jonah and make him a villain for his friend? Is that what happened here? You're thinking this is the demon hair? You thinking this is one of the demons? Maybe.
Works out. Let's skip to cheats. But let's see how that works out. Let's skip straight to the end.
Oh.
You've reached me at last. But what's this? No quests, no jester, no deeds? I'm afraid you can't actually beat the game with so few points. I thought you'd come here and prove you were a good friend, but what do you have to show for it?
So yeah, the game is very much aware of the player and aware that it's not the player that was playing before. I'm not doing this for points.
Why? To find out why you're in his game?
Oh ho. Oh ho ho. Oh ho ho. He just straight up like cheery voiced. He like we know, you know. Come on, we all know the truth. That's what I'm thinking. I'm almost thinking the demon hairs have taken control of the at this point. This does not feel like ask about
Why? To find out why you're in his game?
to find out how to help an old friend.
Sagan isn't your friend.
Why is the crow here? The crow shouldn't be here. Why is the crow here? It mentioned that all the NPCs were gone. Why is the crow still here? Who is the crow? The crow is someone.
You just used him to get out of your house, to play his games. Do you know how long he suffered? Seeking people's approval because of you?
This isn't about me.
Do you think there's a Kamael here?
You've been here the whole time. Do we not know? This is quite an info dump. Yeah, it is very much an info dump. So, is the angel no longer here? Uh-oh. Hand. There's a hand.
Games are better when you actually play.
I think we've gotten through to the angel. Sort of, maybe, hopefully. Is that the angel? Do we have the angel? Did we get to the angel by calling out to her?
Games are
No,
better
we
when
left
you
them
actually
over
play
at the
them.
mine. I'm not here to play.
No, you're here to try and fix me. So you can make.
So this is the angel. This is the angel. We have the angel. We got contact with the angel.
Make Segan feel better, to make yourself feel better, to try and fix me. So you can make Segan feel better, to make yourself feel better. You're still just using people.
I don't use my friends.
No? Then why do you feel guilty for being around the others? Why do you still use your time with them as an escape? Why do you always need their permission?
He has mentioned that he does that in the past.
Why do you think they're too good for you?
That I do use my friends. That is a common thing though, but they use my help too. True. A friendship is always a give and take. And a healthy friendship you will, in a sense, use your friends, but they will use you. And it's not necessarily a bad thing in that sense. If everyone is aware and knows this, and it is not harming anyone. Because you are giving your friendship to someone and you are taking their friendship in return. That is, in a sense, a give and take. You are using them as a form of friendship and companionship. It may not be in the literal, I am using you to better myself, to get ahead in the world, but It could be on an emotional scale. It could be on a psychological scale. It could be something like that. Things may be different now. And they are. Time does change how we perceive things. But we can still lean on each other. Because we are good friends. Very true. Use Rogue.
Jonah, are you okay?
Use Paladin.
We got you.
What happened?
Keep your eyes up.
Congratulations, you have completed your quest and rush North authentication for share your success with the princess.
Pray, at last the hero is revealed. Oh, you really did confront your worries, gain confidence, and become
Don't trust
a
this.
good
Don't trust this
friend.
at all.
Congratulations on
Not trusting this at
completing your
all.
quest.
This time, Camel wasn't hiding. They knew my friends and made me face. They knew my fears and made me face them. They were still running the game. Okay.
The heck was that supposed to be?
So they're both back in there. It's Camel, the world, the characters, they were all... Is that the case? Is the angel the entire world now?
Oh, Cammy.
Today is the day, isn't it? You're really leaving.
Camille, we've been so worried about you.
I hope
You're gonna trust...
your years of training prove successful.
Would you knock it off?
Camille, it's us.
Cam wants us to stay on their terms. You're gonna trust Jonah on this one?
And when you come back,
we just...
her eye just turned red. I don't like that her eye's been yellow this entire time, but it just turned red.
And when you come back,
we just want to talk to you.
Promise me,
the real
you'll
you.
Be a great warrior. Bring me back a golden feather from across the seas.
You want to try your hand-holding approach?
Your promise. Wait.
It's been long enough.
Something's about to go wrong. Yeah, we still have a couple more videos left. I'm not sure what they are, but we still have a couple more videos left. So, we tried the more, like, forceful, like, brute force it in, but now we're trying the more gentle version of getting to her. Time to compromise. And she just... Oh! I'm sorry. Wait, what? What? I'm sorry, what was that? I don't know if that would be considered a hand-holding approach. I'm pretty sure that's not the hand-holding approach. I'm pretty sure that's the we're dragging you over here, kicking or screaming. Emphasis on the screaming part. Cause she just... Yeah, she's just dragging them over. You're coming over here for a group hug and therapy, one way or another. That sounds like the arm ripped off approach. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Uh that is I don't know if I would call that a good approach. I would not suggest that. No. I am going to mute the sound and go back and look at that because I want to. But I'm not subjecting you all to that noise. So we reach over. We're going frame by frame here. So she's still big mad with the red eye. But also like looking over like, what are you doing? Because she's no longer looking at Jonah. She's looking over at the other two. Yeah, they did get through to her. Or them. And on that grab, we got the, like, frame of which they seem to exist within. And on that pole, we start glitching the entire screen out. Because she's just pulling them over. And we've established now that the angel is everyone within that game. As they switch between all the different sprites. Is there any new sprites in there? You got the king, got Jonah. I think that's like a combination of the king and the crow. No, we don't. Okay. So I don't think there's anything else in that. That is interesting. That is very interesting. I don't know if I like it or not. That I don't know if I like that or not. So we do have an ad coming up in under 5 minutes. So I am going to run that ad before we get into the next video. So that's all the hint you're going to get for this next video. So we're going to run this ad and then we will be back and we will look at this next video. So for those that I get hit with the ad, I'd appreciate if you stick around. For those that don't, we'll have music and we'll chat. So I'll see you all in 3 minutes. And it looks like there they go. Maybe. No, there they go. All right. And we'll get the music back. And thank you for the pet. But yeah, we're definitely gonna be finishing this up. We have just another 2 minutes left, so not 2 minutes, 2 videos left, and you froze me. You froze me. You decided I shall not move. Great. No movement for me. I am stuck here. I am stuck. I'm free! I am free! I am free! You cannot contain me. You cannot contain me. Ha 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 ha. Not yet. But yeah, this has definitely been so much fun doing this. I've loved the story so far. I'm hoping it will continue next year. I'm really hoping it will continue next year so we can continue this story next year and we can watch this again because I will definitely it will take a lot for me to no longer be around next year and I have no plans of quitting. So If this thing will continue along, I will definitely be revisiting this when it starts up again. It is really good. And as someone who is definitely like not a fan of Christian lore and the Bible and everything like that, I still am enjoying this. And that is like a really good marker of like a really good story. Because even though it's heavily based on that, I can still watch this and enjoy it. And that is such a cool thing to have, where I'm still able to enjoy something like this, even though I don't particularly like that. Like, don't get me wrong, biblically accurate angels, they're really cool. The lore that they come from, not so much. Tried that, been there, done that, all I got was a stinking baptized, and I'm pretty sure that's worthless by now. You Yeah, and that's part of what's like really like a marker of this being such a good story, is that you don't have to have understood this and have to have like read the Bible to understand this, or if you have read it, you can still enjoy this and watch it, and it's so good when you're able to do that. Are you guys back yet? It does look like you guys are back. Welcome back, everyone. So, with that, let's head on over and start up again. So, yeah, you guys are back. You guys are back. So, we're in we're on disc 6. Save and continue. It'll take time, but it's time we have to spend. How come you got no ads? Well, you might have an ad blocker that's really good. You might also have, what is it, Twitch Turbo? I know I have some viewers that have Twitch Turbo. I have seen them in my statistics. I've seen those. Those are reasons why you might not get ads if you are not also subscribed to me. But let's go ahead and get into this. Oh, we're having a panic attack.
Camille, we just want to help.
Camille's cute. She has lop ears. I don't know. Okay, I'm not sure if she's scared or if she has lop ears. It could be either of those. But if she has lop ears, that is very cute. I love that she has a different demeanor.
Please, talk to us.
It's a tough hand, but it's how kids are. They won't always do as they're told.
Is she the
I'm
youngest?
Not stupid, detective.
Oh.
I know why Segan threw me away. But then, why would he go to you?
Me.
You weren't the nicest kid. Lots of kids are horrible, actually. They don't know any better.
He was going through a lot.
Everyone is, Angel. That's why I was helping Segan.
That's curious.
Boundaries. He had so much potential left.
Can you stretch?
He's learned
All right,
some boundaries.
stretch.
Zagzagow.
Come on.
Big stretches.
This doesn't take a detective. Constant fights and battles. You always playing the villain.
It works.
Oh, I bet it does.
But don't you think at some point he just needed a friend?
You had a friend. What happened?
Francois left.
Friends will.
I'm not really sure when.
Friends will.
Cammy, you can't neglect yourself like this. If it weren't for Jonah, your game.
Dead media. But it worked, didn't it? You feel stronger about your relationships now. I know what I'm doing. People like to win.
But then you always lose. That is a good point. It's good to help people, but not at the cost of yourself.
The game isn't whole anymore, Cameo. Things are missing and there are gaps. You've sacrificed so much of it for someone you cared about, to fix their problems.
That is...
Don't you dare offer to help me. I'm not one of your kids.
Told you.
Zag, you're not helping. Zag, you're not helping. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there was any demon hairs. It just... an angel too wrapped up in their work. And not knowing how to help. Like, how to truly help. And if this guy is truly based off, like, the biblical version, angel of strength and war, how would he know, or how would they know how to help a kid getting through rough friendships and with making friends and stuff like that? How would they know how to help with that type of stuff? They wouldn't. That is not their specialty. That's not how they would be able to, like, they wouldn't know how to figure that out. They would know how to be able to teach someone to put up their defenses and stand strong, but not how to like let down their guard and let someone in. Don't take our help. But don't ignore your own problems either.
My problem?
You never gave yourself a break, which is true. You don't have a support system, which is true. Two things that are very important. And honestly, you're really abrasive.
Jonah!
So make that your quest. Help yourself for once. Use their own logic against them. Make them do it in their own way. I don't like all the sprites are overlaid.
Never tried this before, but
I don't like that all the sprites are overlaid and they're all trying to talk at once. Like, that is true. But I also feel like the other two, they have learned and they have adapted. They have grown. They have seen the world and they have taken in the world and they have looked in on themselves, and like they're still very set in certain ways, but they're also able to compromise and say, okay, this isn't working, let's try something different. Well, this guy, he's like, no, no, my way or no way. And he's finally getting to a point where, like, seeing, like, okay, this was not working. Maybe you're right. Maybe something needs to change.
Want to drive anyone else away.
So I'll give it a try.
No matter how long it takes. Maybe
maybe I'll return one day to show that I'm a good friend.
It's interesting seeing, like, the sprite that represents just them. Oh! Oh, I love that it ends on those two reconnecting! I love that it's ending with those two reconnecting. Like, that Camille like has learned that I need to like grow and I am toxic and I need to do that on my own and self-reflect. Give me time. And one day when I feel like I will return. And Jonah has grown and reflected on himself and has learned and now has trying to reconnect that friendship that he had with his friend as a child. I love that. I love that. If this is the end, I'm happy with this. Until you call again. If this is like the full end, like the stopping end point of this series, I will be happy with this. This is the last video in the playlist here. This one right here is the last video, and it is a mixtape, so if they don't do anything again next year, if this is the final bit, the final wrapping up, the end of it, I would be happy with that, because you don't see many ARGs like this that actually end in a happy ending, and like they actually like bring in all loose ends and it all gets wrapped up together and nicely ended like that. It's the final countdown. Yes. Let's take a look at this mixtape real quick, see if there's anything hidden in this. Besides, oh, I love that. How you went from that to being on the piano as the princess. Okay, so, you know what? The 8-bit music... I'm sorry, all the music from this, just about all the music from this is just... Yes. It's actually, like, really, really good. Let me switch over to something else around here. This was posted 4 days ago. You can find all of Justin Raid's works for the season, plus bonus material here. That's music. Oh, we're playing as the little guy, like the narrator guy. Here. Or in other words, the cat version of playing the piano. There. Looks like next we're switching over to the king. I love how we switch back to the sprite and then the scene changes and then we switch characters like that. Like I said, I'm just skimming through this to see if there's anything interesting. No, but this was posted 4 days ago, so I don't know if it has enough data for like the most replayed part. Okay, so this one is just doing like music box style. Hey, you guys are playing now. Here's your song. You guys are playing pretty good. So the jester's gone? Yeah, I guess so. Concerning the jester, we're assuming that the jester was... Oh, we do have a little bit of a different one. No. The jester's at the end. We return to you here. Okay, this one's a good one. I could work with this one. I can work with this one. So this is the angel in like essentially their purest form within this game. I think that is what this is. What is this one? Switching back to you. Oh, you're running now. Oh, that makes sense. We switch over to, looks like, Angel Hare next. Switch entire... Yeah. Oh, I love that we opened a window. I'm sorry, was that Twitch? That was Twitch. I want to see if that Twitch channel is still a thing. Because I tried finding your Twitch channel before, this guy's Twitch channel before, and I could not find it. So, give me a hot second. Jonah _ White. Let's see. Ha! 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 Does exist! Don't know why I couldn't find you before. We found it. We found it. Look at all the subscribers. I'm sorry, does he have more subscribers than I do? Hi, welcome back. Jonah has more subscribers than me. He's gonna get one more after stream today. I love how this one's...
I'm getting tired of all your alibis. You're always telling me that
Wait, is this your helper? Did your helper come back? Is that what this is? Is that your helper coming back? Is this your Francis coming back? And he's a raccoon in this form, in this show. You look so guilty.
You're not about, but then your ever-loving always finds you out in those alibis. You're always giving me those alibis.
Oh!
Well, let me tell you this, when I was young...
Oh, I love that!
My mother's knee, my father gave the same excuses you're giving me.
Yeah, he knows it's his own fault, and at this point where he's, because he left to go and grow and change and self-reflect, and he's realizing like what was done in the past is wrong and needs to change.
Always telling me that I shouldn't doubt when you're not about.
Oh,
Then your ever loving always finds you out. In those alibis.
this is like the perfect song to come back on too. I love that.
Well, let me tell you this. You ask me to believe that you are all.
I love that. Hang on. So we switch back over to. Oh wait, I love. Hang on, wait. The like kind, forgiving smile, and then just the like I forgive you smile, and they're like, okay, I don't forgive myself, but okay. Look, cause you can't tell me that is not that look. It's a look of like I don't forgive myself, but. And when they switch back over, the jester's back. So they have their friend and partner back now. That was like the one like loose end that hadn't been like wrapped up, and they wrapped it up in the music. They wrapped it up in the music video. I am so glad we looked at the music video. Yeah, it definitely is the look of I don't deserve your forgiveness, but I'll gladly accept it. That is. And it's definitely like they're more or less likely their relationship is not like definitely not back to where it was at one point, but when there is a fight between friends, it always takes time for, even after forgiveness has been given, for that trust to be regained and for the friendship to build back up. And it may never get back to where it was, but you can grow from that and you can build a new friendship that could one day be even stronger than it was before. This might be the actual end. You're right. This might be the actual end of this. But I am okay with that. I am okay with that because this is a beautiful ending. It was done so beautifully. I love how they ended this. If this is the true ending and this project never gets touched again, I will be happy. I am okay with that. I am perfectly okay with that. It's pretty much complete. It is magnificent. It is. It is. They did such a good job with this. All right, I'm going to stop this because again, I'm not sure how much of that's going to get muted. All right. So, let's head over here for a second. Let's get some music going for you guys. All right. So, I don't feel like heading out right now. I still feel like we have more to like. I want to go do something else with you guys. I don't want to leave you guys yet. Do you guys want to like? Would you guys feel up for play like me switching over to a game or something like that, or would you guys want to just sit here and chat, or do you guys want what else? What else can we do? I could pull up like one of the other ones that I mentioned, one of the other ARGs that are a little bit more on the creepier side, and we could go start exploring them too. So, what do you guys want to do? We have options. We have options. I will be here for like another little while. You're probably heading off to sleep. This was fun. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you like that. This was a lot of fun. I am so glad I decided to do this. I was nervous about doing this because it was something brand new. I've never done this before. But I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I'm glad you guys are liked it so much. It was a lot of fun. Let me see what I have for like games. I know I downloaded like a bunch of like little games. So let me see what I have for games. Oh, here, I have a question for you guys. So, pretty soon, there's going to be crowd control on Baldur's Gate 3. Would you guys be interested if I turned that on? All right, I'll see you on Monday. Get some good sleep. But yeah, would you guys be interested in what exactly does that entail? Okay, so with crowd control, I know you're like I think it's like per like every so many hours you get free coins that you can use to interact directly with my game with. However, you can also pay to get extra coins and you can interact once again you can interact with my game. I have done crowd control before for RimWorld. Some examples of what you guys could do is like you guys could like one of the options is like raining cats and dogs, and it would literally like send down like pods with cats and dogs in it. Another one was like I think there was one that was like send a toxic plague and toxic fallout, and I would have to deal with a toxic fallout. I'm not sure what they would have for Baldur's Gate because they haven't fully released it yet. They're getting close to releasing it, but they haven't released it yet. They recently put out a thing asking who would be interested in like getting a little bit of an early access to it. So I could apply for the early access if you guys are really interested in that. But basically, you would be able to cause certain effects to happen in game. Sounds interesting? All right, all right. I will see about getting that enabled. The only thing I think that would have to happen is I would probably have to get rid of the overlay. Would I have to get rid of that overlay? I might have to get rid of the Baldur's Gate overlay for it to function. I might be able to set it up as a secondary. But that'll be a thing. That can be a thing that happens. Hopefully, I don't have to start a new game. I'm pretty sure like my game is like a little bit corrupted. But I think that's like just my overall game file for Baldur's Gate. When they updated it, I had some mods installed and like I'm trying to get rid of those mods and they're like weirdly still attached to my game even though I deleted them. Like, and that was before I even started playing the game. That's why I have such a large party. I don't know how to get rid of that. I don't know how to get rid of that. I've tried looking that up. I can't get rid of it. But it's a thing. It's a thing, and I don't know how to fix that. Anyways, I said I was gonna go look over at my games. What do we have for games that are easy for me to like pull up? Dun, 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 dun. What do we have? Oh, that's right. I did grab that demo. I have a demo for a game that's interesting. I have the Ale Abbey demo. Uh, we're an abbey who runs and makes ale. Drunk nuns. What else do I have? We could also jump over to Traveler's Rest. That one did get its update, so we have sprinklers now. I also believe there is a Halloween event that happens. I don't know when exactly that Halloween event does happen. We could return to Cold Ridge also. What else do I have? What else do I have for options? I don't have any like small games. Like I would love to have like I don't have any small games. And that is a problem. Like I wish I had small games. Oh, you know what I could have put on? I should have put on marbles. I have marbles. Do you guys know what marbles is? There's not many of you guys here. And probably Telltale Games, Walking Dead. I don't have any of those games. And I'm looking for something small and easy to play. Oh, hang on a second. Can I capture the cat game? Can I capture the cats? Where's the cats? Are any of them downloaded? None of them are downloaded. Download you. We're doing the cats game if I can capture it. I had trouble capturing it last time I played this. I tried to play this. All this game is we're trying to find cats. It's just a finding game. So, oh god, it's full screen. Oh, go the music. Loud, loud, so loud. Turn that down. Turn that so far down. How do I get you out of how do I get you out of full screen? How do I get you out of full screen? How are you? You're in full screen. No, I didn't want to play. No, I don't want that. Go away. I'm having problems. Don't mind me. Huh. Is there no option for not full screen? Exit bug window? No, that's not it. I don't think I can play that one because it sticks me in full screen and I don't know how to get out of that. I think you don't go into full screen. You're a different version of that game. We'll try you. Where are you? Oh, you also did full screen. Why are you in full screen? I know you have... There we go. Window mode. Okay. Let's... Over here. Let's see if I can get you with this one. Nope. Okay, let's see. Wait. Did you? You did! You did pop up. Okay. We're good there. And let's get game audio. Cats in Paris. Okay. We are just finding cats now. I'm not even gonna bother for changing my category or name or anything in here. We are just finding cats now. This is the game. We find the cats. There's also birds. Bird. Is that a cat? No, that's not a cat. It's easy to start out with. It gets hard later on. But yeah, a lot of these games, like the 100 cat games, they're free. So if you like just need like a little game just to pass some time, maybe check them out. Like I said, they're nothing complex. They're super simple. This is quite literally the entire game. But it'll give you something to do if you need something just to pass some time. There is a timed version of this where you have to do it in a certain amount of time. Don't know what the cat's doing way up there, but that cat is in danger. Kitty cats, kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat. You chirping? You can chirp. There's a kit. There's a cat. There's a cat. There's a cat. I love how when you first play this game, all the cats, they have their own names, and they're all part of achievements. So you'll actually get to see like all the cats' names. There's bird. There's bird. Your spelling is so off. It's alright. We're not even halfway there. Oh, wait. Almost missed you. Speaking of cats. Hello, lazy boy. We have been interrupted by the kitty cat. He has come to say hello. I see you've become a blue jay, too. There's one on the bike there. I think we just got that one. Let's... Oh! Bird. There's a cat. There's a cat. You were late on that one. It's alright. Oh, wait. You. You. Alright, we're missing 12 cats. There's still 12 cats hidden among... Somewhere. Somewhere in here, there's still 12 cats. Oh wait, found one. 11. 10. Where are the other kitty cats? Where could this go? Oh, oh, oh. You thought you could hide from me, Mr. Kitty. Where else are you? I do like how the cats, like, they're not gonna be hidden, like, in the clouds. Like, they actually have to be, like, on a surface. At least to an extent. Ooh, there's one! So when you get down to these last few ones, or you're sitting here and just like, where are they? Where could those kitties be? Keep thinking like there's gonna be like one in here, but I don't see any. Oh, wait. On the roof, and on the roof. And we still have 6 cats left to find. Where could they be? Like I said, it's always the last few ones. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Normally, I would say keep the cats out with all the birds in here, but there's one. Are there any others like hiding up here? How about you guys? Do you guys see any kitty cats? Well, any ones that are not blue already, at least. Also, if you see any birds, let me know. Yeah. I guess I should redefine that. Birds that are in here. Not, all around me besides in here. Where could they be? So anyways, you guys have any plans for like the weekend or anything like that? Doing anything fun? Hopefully you guys are gonna have a good weekend. Even if you're just staying at home, watching some good shows. Oh, also, if you are a Markiplier fan and you have Amazon, go watch his show! I don't have access to it, but go watch his show! Round window at the top. Round window. Oh, there's one. I don't think that's the one you were talking about, though. Oh, there you are. We got him. But yeah, I've heard Markiplier's show. Really, really good. Amazon Shadow released it with before any of the marketing went out. we're all convinced that they're trying to make it fail. They've already... Amazon has already failed in that, considering I think we got it up to... I think at the most it was like the top 4 before it started falling again. But I'm not sure what its current standing is. And he just had to make it to the top 10. Yeah. And the marketing hasn't even started for the show. I've also heard it's really, really good. I've heard what the premise of it is, and it sounds really interesting. And for those that don't know, basically, Markiplier is a night shift security guard. I think he's a little upset that he couldn't get the part that he wanted to play for that role. But he has trouble sleeping. And one day, when everyone goes to sleep, they don't wake up again. They just don't wake up again. And he, along with a few other people that survived, are trying to figure out what's going on, but they also are experiencing sleep deprivation. Because it's dangerous to go to sleep. Oh, wait, cat. I've heard there's like some problems with like a little bit with the dialogue, but from what I've heard, it seems like the acting, they do their best to like pull through with the dialogue, where the dialogue fails. So yeah, it seems like it's a really cool show. As soon as I'm able to, I'm going to be watching it. Just don't have access right now for that. Where is this last cat? We're missing one more cat. I mean, I could use a hint, but I don't want to use a hint. Where is this last cat? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, also, another thing. I think it's on the 20th, the 21st, somewhere in there. Depends on where you are in the world, I guess. There's going to be a whole bunch of meteorites that are visible and going to be like really cool to see. So if it's clear out on that night, go out and try to see them. Go out and try to see the meteorites. I'm sure they'll be like really cool if you're able to see them and stuff like that. So make sure you take some time to go do that. I believe for most people that is on Sunday. So make sure you take some time to go do that too. As I try to find this last cat. Just telling you guys, make sure you step outside. And if it's cold out, make sure you bundle up and everything like that. You know, take care of yourselves. Don't want any of you guys getting sick. And with it getting cold out, it is starting to get actually very cold where I am. We've been having to turn on our pellet stove to keep warm at night around here. Where is this last cat? This last cat is evading us. Where can this last cat be? I have another question for you guys. So, not many of you guys probably know this, but my birthday is actually coming up. And I was thinking of doing a birthday stream, something to celebrate with all of you guys. What would you guys, like, if I set, like, certain, like, goals and stuff like that, what would you guys want from that? Like, what would you guys want the goals to be? What would you guys like to see from that? Where's this cat? This last cat is driving me insane here. But yeah, my birthday is in, I think, the last week of the month. Of this month, so I might not celebrate directly on my birthday with you guys, but we'll still celebrate. We'll do something together. Feels very barren in here. It feels like we're missing something. Like, I feel like the cat's gonna be somewhere in here. I could be very wrong though. This sort of takes me back to like the I Spy books. How about you guys? Do you guys remember the old I Spy books? I used to have like a bunch of those. I used to have multiple of those. They were a lot of fun. Can you not snore? I may be searching for a cat, and I did find one right next to me, but that one's snoring. I'm gonna poke him till he stops snoring. Oh no, the motor has started. That is almost... It's not worse, but... Still. Where in the world? This last one! I spy 3 sheep, 4 apples, 6 buttons, and a giraffe. But no kitty cat! We're looking for one more kitty cat! Where is this last cat? You know what's probably the worst? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know where that yawn came from. That yawn just came out of nowhere. This is still sounding. Guess what? Yawn now. I totally forgot what I was about to say. It's entirely gone. Could there be like another cat up here somehow? Like in the tower? I don't see another cat in the tower. And there's the boxes. Let's get jumping. Already got that cat. Those are not cats. There you grab that cat. Those are not cats. It's either gonna be it's either gonna be such a well-hidden tiny cat, or it's gonna be big and obvious as soon as we find it. It's gonna be one of the two. I'm gonna yell at myself if it's a big and obvious one. And then I'm gonna yell at all of you for not pointing it out. You guys are free to point out this cat if you find this cat. Is it in a window? Is it on a shelf? Where's the kitty cat? Those are like cat bricks. You? No, you're not a cat. So many little things that are just not cats. Just the not cat. Not cat. Not a cat. Nope, not a cat. Keep hearing noises. I'm not sure where they're coming from. I keep hearing all the noises. I'm probably gonna go for like another... like... 5-10 minutes before I wrap up stream here. We will... I will, like, use the hint at the end to find this last cat. If we don't find the cat by then. And then I will send you guys on your way. I'll find you someone to send you guys off to. You guys will go off somewhere else. We'll send you guys off. You guys have anyone you guys want to go to today? Any preferences on where you want to go? Who you want to go see? If not, I'll find someone for you. Dun, dun. So I asked you guys earlier about like what you're going to be doing over the weekend. I didn't tell you guys what I was going to be doing. I'm going to be working all weekend. Nothing too fun. I'm going to be working. Mostly working on my 3D models. I messed something up with one of them and I need to figure out where I messed it up so I can figure out how to fix it. And hopefully not mess up any of the other ones. So that'll be fun. I'm pretty sure I messed it up in Blender, so I'm gonna be yelling at Blender for a while. I also have to edit short clips for you guys, so you guys can have some nice clips. Where is this cat? You? No, you're not a cat. Not a cat. No, not a kitty cat. That is not the kitty cat that I seek. Where is this last kitty cat? This last one's hidden so well. Where could he be? I'm missing kitty cat. Anyways, I think we're gonna use this hint. Let's see where it is, and then we'll start wrapping up. You! I'm so mad that we didn't see that cat. I'm so mad that we did not see that cat. I am very mad that we did not see that last kitty cat. But anyways. I think that was like a nice little way to end up stream here, to wrap up. Didn't want to leave you guys that early, so let's head over here. Alright. So, as always, I appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out. Always do. Let me see if I can find someone to send you guys off to. Wait. Give me my, I want my raid. Let me raid someone. Thank you. Who's on? I don't know the just chattings. There's a lot of just chattings. And there's someone fighting with Blender. Who am I following? Is there anyone I'm following that I can send you guys off to? We were talking about Baldur's Gate earlier. I could send you to someone who's playing Baldur's Gate. Or I could send you over to the Wolfman. I'm gonna send you guys over to Basil Wolf. He's just chatting too. Not sure what he's gonna be up to. His community is chaos. Most of the time I think they're good chaos. But that is my opinion. They are very much chaos. I think you'll enjoy their time there. His community is called the Stinkers. Be nice when you go over there. If you like the vibe, stick around. Maybe refresh the page. Maybe drop a follow if you're not already following. I will see you all whenever you find your way back here. I will be live again this coming Monday. So I will see you all then when you get over here for that. Hopefully I'll see you guys here for that. But with that, I do need to get going. It looks like he did just start up. I'm just watching his community and oh my, I just realized I just realized again who I'm sending you guys into. They are in full chaos gremlin mode. I'm sure you will have fun with that. I'm sure you guys will have fun. His community is just chaos gremlins, and like I said, they're called the Stinkers. His whole theme is like little brown wolves and stuff like that. They're not birds, they're wolves or dogs or something like that. But for now, this is where I have to say goodbye.